Hey kids, what's up? It's me, Joel from RoomieOfficial, the 31-year-old guy who talks to you through your phone when your parents aren't around. Okay. Today I have something pretty special for you guys. It's very, very weird and kind of a mystery to me. So I found this when looking at the most viewed videos of the last month. And there was this one channel that popped up twice. It's a comedy channel that got 2 videos in the last month that got over 20 million views, which is like the most successful any comedy channel has been this month, which is crazy. If you want to know more about bad online comedians, you got people like Cody Ko and Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, Eddie Burback. They have all made different videos on bad comedians. However, I feel like this is in another level. I don't even know what to think about this. It's so crazy. So the channel in question is called Week TV. They have 3 videos on their channel, all from the last month, and 2 of their videos have 23 million views and 25 million views. How does that happen, you ask? I don't even know. We'll have to have a look, but these videos seem to be made somewhere in Asia, so they're kind of similar to the videos that iDubbbz featured the other day in his Strange Asian Holes video. There's just this very weird dark side of Asian YouTube that's just really grinding and doing all these crazy things. If you look at these thumbnails already, you have a cow with a snake around it, and this guy is about to beat him with what I think is a golf club. And then you have this other thumbnail. We have a guy looking up a woman's skirt, and apparently it's hilarious. It's very, very funny. She doesn't seem too happy about it though. Anyway, let's have a look at these videos and see if they actually deserve 23 and 25 million views. Let's start with this one, which is the first video on the channel. Ironically, the title is Try Not to Laugh. Funny videos number 8 for their first video. Let's watch it.
Oh no!
From the very get-go, you have sound effects, you have people laughing before anything even happens. And what's the joke here, really? I think one of the jokes is that he's wearing his shirt over his head, so that's comedy, apparently. And then you have this guy leaning over to pick flowers or whatever, so this guy puts a stick up into his junk, and then he gets chased, and that's the comedy. A lot of these videos have this thing where they think that a good punchline is when someone gets chased off the screen. You're gonna see there's a lot. I guess it's like slapstick humor, but there's no finesse to it whatsoever. It's just like someone getting punched or something, and then they run off screen. The most finesse they seem to have in these videos is when someone punches or pushes or whatever, but then someone else gets the blame for it. Next sketch. Great stuff. Laughed out loud. They did this thing that they do in all their videos here as well, which is that they hide the punchline of the last sketch behind the end screens, which I think is a hilarious way. I think it actually makes the joke better. I think I'm more likely to laugh at that they kind of obscured their own punchline with the end screens than the actual punchline, which is that you have the same things again, the laughing before anything happens. This guy falls, and I think that his skirt falls off, so he gets angry at this guy for falling on him. Yeah, he left me there. That's some hilarious stuff. 23 million views, well deserved. Week TV, you did it. Good job. If you look here, the like to dislike ratio isn't great. You got 50k likes, 102k dislikes. Kind of well deserved if you ask me. I don't think it should have a lot more. Let's have a look at the comments, see what people say. Looks like a fun cartoon, except it's not a cartoon and it's not fun. Agreed. Try to laugh. Yeah, pretty much. It's not try not to laugh because it's very difficult to laugh genuinely at this. I think even for kids. Obviously, the target audience for this is kids because of all the sound effects or whatever and very basic humor. At the same time, the thumbnails kind of like imply either rude content or some kind of violent thing happening to animals, which we've seen before, which I talked about in my video the other day here with the clickbaited kids videos with like, oh, are we gonna run over this cat? This is kind of similar. So this was funny videos number 8. Let's have a look at funny videos number 2, the sequel. Similar like to dislike ratio, probably well deserved again.
Oh no!
Once again, the classic wrong person gets blamed and gets chased off screen. Very funny. I guess he's walking here is supposed to be funny as well. Also picked his nose there. Comedy. Oh my god.
I'm getting a depression just from watching this.
It's so unfunny, like, it's not even close to being unfunny in the way where it's funny again. It's just so bad. 25 million views. There you go, guys. This is what you gotta do. This guy doesn't want to share his phone. If you kick him, you will get to use my phone. Once again, punchline obstructed by the end screen. Did you see that though? Someone actually got chased off screen in the end of this clip. So funny. Okay, so let's have a look at the comments on this one. Use me as the not funny button. 10K likes. Bad video. Why are the comments making me laugh but not the video? Not funny. Drinking game. Take a shot each time there is a sound effect played. That would be too much drinking for any one man to handle, let's be real. Not even Jacksepticeye could handle that, and he's Irish. Quite possibly the worst video ever uploaded in YouTube history. And this guy is asking people to report it for rude content. The thumbnail. And I would probably agree, especially for a kid's video. Maybe don't use this thumbnail, dude. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the answer we were all waiting for. Why do these videos have so many views? It's not recommended, they are ads. So the answer to the mystery of why these videos have so many views is that someone is paying thousands and thousands of dollars to get views on these videos. Why would you pay to show these videos? Maybe the answer is in these end screens. As you can see, you have the OMG playlist, you have the Try Not to Laugh playlist, and they're very similar. This is literally the same thumbnail as the video I just clicked. And this one is a slightly different take on it. You got, it's kind of censored here, so I don't really know what's going on, and she's kind of sitting on top. Oh yeah, so this girl is actually pulling off his pants. So what happens if we click this? I know, you guys don't know, I'm gonna show you. I clicked it, Try Not to Laugh playlist. We get a video that is 0 seconds long. But because it's a playlist, it immediately leads to the next video. And what is the next video? Well, it is a music video that was premiered 8 hours ago. A brand new music video. So it seems like this is a roundabout way to get views to music videos and maybe try to get on trending. Because a month or two ago, YouTube went out and said that paid views on music videos will not lead to them getting on trending anymore. So this seems to be one of those roundabout ways of trying to get not bought views on music videos to try to get on trending. I listened to this song, it's alright, it's nothing like awful with it. I just wonder, are these people actually behind it, or are they just paying the people who are buying the ads for the not funny video to promote their video and they don't know how it happens? They just see that they get views. I don't know, but it's fascinating to me because it didn't even get that many views. It's unbelievable. It's such a weird part of the internet. The other things here we have are MTQ Survival. Seems to be a primitive technology knockoff channel. It doesn't seem too bad from what I can see. I'm not gonna watch it though. If we look at the other things in the end screen of the not funny video, we have the OMG playlist, which has the exact same thumbnail. What happens if we click that? My guess, it's gonna be a 0 second video that leads to something else. Let's watch. Yeah, the video with that thumbnail was called Dem Talk 600K Debragsm. 0 seconds long, or it says 1 second long here. And then it leads directly to the same music video that they're trying to promote. I don't even know what to say. It's so weird. They must be losing so much money. This cannot be worth it. There is one last end screen here though, which seems to be leading to an actual video. Must watch new funny videos, comedy videos 2019, Fly Troll. Okay, so this seems like a more reasonable amount of views for videos like this. So yeah, this seems to be a sister channel. I think these are maybe the same people who made the videos. I don't know. Kind of looks like the same type of area.
Oh no.
Okay, so she seems kind of scared here. She seems like he is stalking her, which is a weird setup for a comedy video. So she runs here. And he gets grossed out because she's peeing to the wall. And there's a laughing soundtrack. And she's like, I got away from you, forcing yourself upon me because I had the flask. Come. Okay, so here we have another classic comedy setup, really funny, not at all very, very uncomfortable to watch. You have this girl holding her hand on this lamp or whatever. The guy comes, he starts putting his hand on top of hers. So you have this guy in a pink shirt come around and switch out with her really quickly, right? He seems to be enjoying it. Okay, so this is funny because he wanted to force himself onto the girl. So instead, when the gay guy comes and is there instead, he gets very angry and he wants to hit him. That's the joke. It's not at all uncomfortable with him trying to force himself onto the girl. And the guy got so angry about touching the gay guy that he tries to beat him up. I know that this is a different culture, things have probably not gotten as far when it comes to accepting homosexuals and stuff. This is comedy. It seems not many people think this is funny anyway. But anyway, this is the laziest, most awful garbage I have ever seen. I mean, I can understand understand the hustle these Asian channels are going through. They probably don't have a lot of money. They try to get that AdSense. They'll do pretty much whatever. I get it. Maybe I would do the same thing in their situation, but watching this as a Westerner, and I think just as a human being in general, it's just the worst. It's just terrible. Okay, so I gotta give credit where credit is due. I actually kind of think that this one has somewhat of a finesse to it. These two guys are out walking. They find what I think is a shirt. Which is kind of like, if you found a shirt on the ground, would you fight about it? Maybe this is just one of those things, again, which is like, they're in East Asia. Maybe they don't have that many clothes. Maybe I'm being very insensitive by thinking it's weird to fight over a shirt you find on the ground. Maybe they do that all the time. Kind of feels like a weak setup for a joke though. So let's see what happens. Again, I think this is kind of funny. I don't know, it's just kind of, that feels the most like anything they've done, like actual slapstick comedy, like silent movies from whatever, the 40s or whenever slapstick movies were a thing. I don't remember. 50s? When was Charlie Chaplin active? Wait, is that Charlie Chaplin? He's so attractive. What's up with that? I thought he had the mustache and stuff. So Charlie Chaplin seems to have had his highlights around like 1918 to 1938. So yeah, ages ago. Anyway, so let's get back to the people walking in his footsteps, shall we? Okay, so here we have another one that just doesn't make sense. Have a look at this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sound effects.
Oh no.
What's the joke here? They stop him, he lets them take some selfies, and then suddenly he's angry. But you know, whenever someone gets chased off the screen, that means it's hilarious. So what did we learn from this video? I think mainly we learned that someone in Asia spent too much money buying ads for videos that are not gonna help with anything. And it's kind of funny. And it's 2 of the most viewed videos this month. That's just how YouTube works, I guess. So without further ado, I'm gonna use the one comedic thing I've learned from these videos today to end the video.